How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. The Cincinnati Bengals have done it again, bringing in yet another former Super Bowl winner, this time in the Los Angeles Rams safety Nick Scott, in a pretty solid deal here for the Bengals. 3 years, 12 million. He's going to get 4 million a year. We're seeing now why maybe the Bengals went for a different approach here at safety versus Von Bell, saying, well, if we could save a few more million down the road, again, ever so important. This team's trying to do their very best to save the cap so they can sign their big guys on the offensive side of the football and retain them. And again, this is a big step in that direction. Nick Scott feeling more and more like the Von Bell replacement than the Jesse Bates replacement. Definitely a good guy in the run game. He brings that veteran leadership, that veteran presence to the secondary, something I think that was very important for the Bengals this offseason. Probably more important than anything here, because you're going to play alongside Dak, so you want this guy to have a chance to learn from somebody, a little bit of a mentor lined up next to him, so he can grow and improve. And I think Nick Scott, a guy that's got a knack to find the football and be in the right place at the right time, can really help this Cincinnati Bengals defense out. And I tell you what, if there's anything that means something here is, I mean, we'll take. We don't even need to do our own analysis. I mean, first of all, the LA Rams fans said solid player. They love this guy. Second of all, more importantly here, Lou Anarumo has made it known early and often, apparently, that this was a guy that he wanted to be a part of his football team, and he was one of the top guys on his list. A guy that he feels is going to fit the scheme, he fits the culture for the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, as a Bengals fan that has all the faith and reward in Lou Anarumo, that's really all I needed to hear. They have worked some absolute magic and done wonderful things on this Bengals defense these past couple of seasons, bringing guys in on cheap contracts and saying, how's this going to work out? And they play well beyond the value of that contract, and I would not be surprised at all if Nick Scott comes in here and has a career year with the Cincinnati Bengals starting out here. Pretty excited to see what this guy can do for this football team. I'll tell you what, man, does it feel like the chip's off the shoulder now? You're going to enter the draft. You got an offensive line position taken care of. You got a safety position taken care of. You might get another offensive line or another draft pick in this draft. You can still potentially draft safety. You can draft another secondary position. But boy, is it nice to know they're going to have a guy they can line up out there that's a bit of a leader. And again, the Bengals do what the Bengals have been doing. We don't talk about just the fact that this is a guy that Lou Anarumo really praised and liked, but they did what they has been a proven successful formula for him too, is bring in these free agents that are winners. They're coming from a winning culture. They're coming from teams that have playoff success, championships. They just did it in Orlando Brown. They're doing it in Nick Scott. And you've seen how this has impacted the team the last couple of seasons. When you bring a bunch of winners on a team, the camaraderie, and the way these guys play. Looking forward to Nick Scott. I expect once again another good signing, a much needed value signing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, I think or pretty solid floor here, high ceiling with this contract. Loving it. Nick Scott to the Bengals. Love you guys' thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.